Okay, it's recording.
Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Lydia.
And who are you?
I'm Lydia Callao. And I am a person.
Well, Lydia Kajava, have you ever been in love?
Oh my god, wait, this happened the last time. Wait, can you ask me where I'm from? Take two. Hello.
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 Hi.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hi,
What's your name?
my name is Brady Bills.
Trigva.
Alba.
Alexander Zabuthi.
Lilia, Ireland.
And where are you from?
I'm from Madison, Wisconsin.
I'm originally from Nigeria and I moved to the Bronx.
I'm from Portland, Oregon.
I'm from North Carolina.
Madrid, Spain. Zaragoza, Spain.
And who are you, Lilia Ireland?
I'm an actor.
What a question.
I am a musician.
To Lydia, I'm an underclassman in the acting program.
I'm an actor, a writer, a poet, a person who loves a lot. Liar. Have you ever been in love?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
A lot in my lifetime. I think I fall in love quite a lot.
Yes, I have.
Oh yeah, totally.
Have you ever been in love?
I feel like it's something you can't, it doesn't really come from you. It happens to you. And I feel like most of my life it's coming from me. And I don't think it's something that I can make happen on my own.
Do you wish to be in love?
Yes.
And how was it? Oof.
Sometimes it's amazing, and sometimes it's really bad.
Feels like swimming. Feels like you go to the pool and you jump in on a risk. You sort of feel like there's fear of like almost drowning, but also there's something like easeful about it, effortless about swimming and keeping yourself alive on this like drug of the other person.
It was a beautiful thing. All of those things of like the butterflies and a roller coaster, so many fears, just not knowing what was happening, and I think not being able to control it. Something really precious. Yeah. It's like, I'm not a faithful person. I don't believe in God. It's like the closest thing to that, to being religious, to being like consumed in something that escapes your control. And it is great.
And it's crazy because you can feel like that 1 second and then your heart breaks and then you know what it is to like drown.
I've not been in love romantically, but I think that the platonic love, while it's not the same, has made waves in my life that I would not replace for the world. That experience of just having people that know you better than yourself and who are like a foundation for you to build yourself on, and you for them, is like just something I'm eternally grateful for. I've had those people now for 6 years this summer, and I'm over the moon about it.
But like I've learned to like open my heart up more. Like I've learned like familial love, like family love. Like every week I fall in love more and more with my little brother. Like just watching him grow. Like he opens my heart in ways that I've never had with any of my siblings. Like I really, really love my little brother. He's like the most precious thing in the world to me. Now when it comes to romantic love, sometimes it's beautiful.
In theory, I would love to, but I think I'm too scared about the cost of prioritizing something that's so transient. I think I'd just be concerned with the risk associated with prioritizing something as risky as love.
Have you been hurt before by someone you love?
Yeah, I have.
Oh yeah, yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
And how did that feel?
Oh God, it sucks.
Bad. Yeah.
Disappointing, frustrating. infuriating. There was always like this, like, okay, well, let's go. I'm disappointed, I'm mad, whatever, but at least there was something before this heartbreak that made me happy. There was that. No regrets.
I never thought that it would happen to me.
I feel so out of control. And like I'm a person that needs to be in control.
And I always thought too that my mind would be sort of like in a escape or a mental escape of being like, yeah, like I can deal with this and I just don't need that person anymore. But instead it was met with like, this person is so good to me and so good in my eyes that it hurts even more that they would do this. That levity of it all was what hurts the most, is like still loving that person, thinking the best of them even after they've, broken your heart.
I get really scared of the things I feel. When I'm in love, it's great. When I'm hurt, it's a lot of pain. It kind of feels like physical pain. It's like, I just want to shake it off and I can't. Wanting to run away and not being able to. Trying to fix it and not being able to.
To me, being in love means I'm fully giving myself up to this person. And by fully giving yourself up to someone, you leave yourself open to being just destroyed in every way possible.
Heartbreak can go many, many ways, but it sucks the most when you still love them afterwards. You want to give them the very best intentions. You don't want to hold that resentment in your heart, or else it'll break even more,
Growing up with my family, there's always this phrase that's like, we hurt the ones that we love most, which, I think is true in some ways and maybe not so true in others. But I think because you care so deeply about this integral force in your life, it makes the disagreements and the conflicts all the more nuclear.
I've grown into like this pessimistic view of love sometimes, like yearning. I used to be a big yearner, but yearning doesn't equate to love sometimes. Yearning is the hope for things. Love is the thing. I don't want to be a yearner, I want to be a lover.
The older I get, the more I understand why I've been hurt. And I don't really blame people. Most people are just not trying to do harm. So you can forgive and move on. I think with like a relationship like this, it's like you're going all the way and like this is your person for life, or like you're gonna lose a relationship. And I'm not used to losing relationships of any form. They can fade or fizzle or kind of grow distant, but I've never like experienced a break off with someone, and I don't know how to navigate that, I guess.
Have you ever hurt someone you love?
Oh, yeah.
What did you feel?
I have, and I do, and I will, unfortunately, I'm sure. And it feels really bad. Sometimes I can't help it. Sometimes I could have helped it. And that's when it sucks even more. But it always sucks. It's like heartbreak.
You may not know you're hurting someone, but once you do learn, you learn to never make that mistake again. Because it almost feels as bad as a heartbreak, like really hurting somebody. Now I know what it feels like to be heartbroken, and I'm like, never again.
I feel like I feel guilty more than I feel ashamed.
Yeah, too heavy. Too heavy. Like I kind of don't know how to handle it. And so I just kind of shut down.
Have you ever had to let go of someone?
No.
No friendship?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think less than had to let go, but more of like considered it and thought with it, and where like eventually they let me go. It was like a lesson in bravery for me of like, if I really thought that this person wasn't for me for so long, why did I just kind of stay silent about it? Even having those thoughts of maybe I have to let this person go, that's just so hard.
I feel like most of my relationships that have faded, there's just been a natural dissolution. I think when I've thought of doing it, I've resisted the impulse because I'm scared of the retaliation.
What was the question?
It's like, have you ever had to like go?
Yeah.
How do you...
Sí. How did I deal with that? Pues, it was tough. It was really rough. I think to this day I do. Even though I wish I didn't at this point, like I think I do. There's this kind of like fight within me there's a side of me, or that believes that there's so much out there that is yet unknown. And then there's this other part of me that, like, the things I've felt, it doesn't believe that there's anything that's gonna be able to match that. So it shuts down immediately. I think I carry more of that weight than I would want to, and that I probably should. I'm still trying to figure out how to get rid of it. It does come with the strength of letting go, but a part of me, for some reason, it's almost incapable of doing so.
It was really rough, but even though I kept trying to convince myself that it's not meant for me, it's not meant for us, whatever. Deep down, deep down, I knew. And because I knew, I kind of made it so that it could renacer.
Being easy with myself as old patterns and old thinking habits kind of slip back in sometimes has been key, but also being able to just fall back. Like those protective measures that I set up for myself as a kid, I don't need them anymore. Kick out that foundation and just kind of learn how to crawl again is a very scary thing, but a very refreshing journey to go on. And it's taught me a lot about who are the people in my life that really do care for me.
My friend gave me this example of like the snow globe. You guys create this snow globe together. Once that person is no longer with you or they leave you, you must put the snow globe on the shelf. You don't have to open it up again. You don't have to dwell on the memory of it. But you do have to understand that in the shelf of life, where you put all your memories, your happy ones, your sad ones, sitting on that shelf is also your love. For a long time, I struggled with like not opening up that snow globe. So how do I come back from it? I acknowledge it for all that it was. And I say thank you. And I put you on the shelf of life. And I turn my head around. I go out and I say, I'm going to make a new shelf. I'm going to make a new snow globe until I make a snow globe that wants to stay here forever.
If you can't do anything about it, you can't control it, why waste time and energy on it? You can acknowledge it, like, okay, I know you're there, but I can't do anything about this. I'll just continue with my life, and then hopefully time will tell, you heal, you fix it later on, maybe, you continue.
What is... I'm changing the years. What is the greatest example of love you have in your life?
Oh, my mom.
Your mom?
Yeah. No doubt.
You have this beautiful relationship, and is that the greatest example of love you have, or is it something else?
Yes, and also my love for my parents and my sister and my family, obviously, and my friends.
But isn't it so funny? Like, we just, as kids, we're just like, yep, like, this person is just like, just loves me and like takes care of me, and like, that is just what it is. I have no questions about that. Like, this is just how it goes.
My platonic soulmates, like they've seen me through, like they found me again, like at a very low point in my life where I was very insecure and I didn't have a lot of people and I didn't love myself, and they kind of opened me up as a person, and I feel like I've been able to, over the last 6 years, kind of go on a journey of being able to be secure and being in love almost with myself, and that being enough for me. Through my friends, we've all been able to just be such great examples of like, you don't need to have everything all at once. Like, you have those other connections that you can nourish and cherish in your life.
I would say the art of giving back. I teach kids Shakespeare to see children like be happy about learning. If I can bring these kids to love their studies, love their education, my heart is filled. I love the fact that I learn because now I can give back to these children, and they're going to love having known all of this stuff. And who's to say that they won't fall in love with giving back as well, and they won't give to their neighbor. That right there is the greatest love I think you can show.
That thought in my brain hasn't changed. I'm so romantic and sentimental about people in general, and just about how important it is not to be alone. I think Dumbo really showed me that. It really is not a change. Like, I've just remained sentimental to this day.
In these past 2 years, but specifically in this past year, my friends, family, just the community kind of comes together in certain moments of need, but also myself at this point, because I keep showing up every day, and the amount of times I say things to people with the same topics, the same things, that's like not even as half as like the amount of times I do it to myself. So the fact that I have the patience to bear with it every time, that's a lot of love. So I think I have to like clap my own hand for that, and at the same time being the person that's like, okay, come on.
Yeah.
What is your take on love?
My take on love. Oh, easy question. Love is the through line of the human experience, and it presents itself in many different ways. It is such a gift to experience it. Love, as almost a form of resistance, is important, I think, more now than ever.
I think there's an innate desire to be held by the universe. So, since we're alone and we're not held, I think my take on love is there can never be enough empathy and holding each other in this vast universe that we are all inherently connected to, because there is no excuse not to. I think there can never be enough love in that regard of just community and having each other's backs in this universe that we are, but that also that we live in.
My take on love is that you gotta love yourself to love others first. No, but that love is so beautiful. I can't take this seriously. No sé. What is my take on love? Pues que if you can choose to love, just do it. It's gonna be better for everybody and yourself.
Take love.
Yeah.
Take love and don't wait. That's my take. Don't wait.
No, actually, when you love somebody, don't let yourself go. ¿Vale? Rule number 1.
What is your take on love?
It is possible, and that it's scary, really scary, but that it's worth the risk. A good friend of mine told me, like, sometimes you really just gotta throw yourself into it. Throw yourself to it, give yourself to it, but don't lose yourself in the way of doing it. Don't give yourself so much that you don't have a way to come back, because you can give yourself a lot, but as long as there's like a little string that you can at least pull from to come back, because then it gets bad.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Spread the love, guys. Come on.
I like you.
Bye.
Okay.
Muchas gracias, Alba.
All you need is love.
Okay, goodbye.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
There's never enough love.
Never.
Okay.
The other way.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll take my leave. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Love you.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't have a song to sing this time.
Cut.
Yeah.
I think that it is very, very easy, especially when you're young, to go through heartbreak. It's very easy to allow yourself, because of negative experiences through love, to say, I'm done with it. Love is not for me. I don't want it anymore. There's so many ballrooms in your heart for people to dance in. You have to allow people to dance with you, to kiss you, to miss you, to love you. And what if it ends in disappointment? But what if it doesn't? Don't allow hurt to dictate your future. Be in the present. If your heart feels something, don't deny your heart. If it fails, it fails. If it succeeds, it succeeds. Continue to love no matter how hard it gets. Because at the end of the day, you're the real winner because you loved. And your reward is coming towards you at the end. So yeah, that's my take on love.
you.